A bad valve seal versus bad piston rings. Here are the differences, symptoms, causes, and the signs most people get wrong, and how to know which one is actually causing your engine to burn oil before you start replacing parts. So when your car starts blowing blue smoke, using too much oil, fouling spark plugs, or leaving that burnt oil smell behind, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is assuming all oil burning problems mean the engine is finished. Because in many cases, the problem may be bad valve stem seals. But in other cases, it may be worn piston rings, and that is a much more serious internal engine problem. The reason these two get confused is simple. Both bad valve seals and bad piston rings allow engine oil to enter the combustion chamber. And once oil gets into the combustion chamber, it burns with the air-fuel mixture and creates blue or bluish-gray smoke from the exhaust. So from the outside, both problems can look the same. But inside the engine, they are happening in two completely different areas. Valve seals are located at the top of the engine, around the valve stems. Their job is to control how much oil passes down the valve guide. Piston rings are located lower in the engine, around the pistons. Their job is to seal the combustion chamber, control oil on the cylinder walls, and maintain compression. So the simplest way to understand it is this. Bad valve seals usually let oil drip down from the top of the engine into the cylinder. Bad piston rings usually allow oil to pass upward from the crankcase and cylinder walls into the combustion chamber. And that difference changes everything. This is why you really have to watch this entire video, because by the end of this guide, you'll know the signs of bad valve seals, the signs of bad piston rings, how to tell them apart by when the smoke appears, what tests confirm the problem, and how to fix each one the right way. So with that said, let's get right into the video. And first, we are looking at why bad valve seals and bad piston rings get confused. But first, before moving on, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to support the channel. We make videos like this to help you quickly diagnose your car problems before wasting money on the wrong repair. Remember to also like and share this video. Alright, now let's get started. First, why do these two problems get confused so often? Well, both of them usually show up as oil burning. The engine consumes oil, smoke comes out of the exhaust, spark plugs may become oily, and the check engine light may even come on, because oil burning can cause misfires or damage the catalytic converter over time. But what's important is not just whether the engine is smoking, but the time, or when it actually smoked. That timing is the key difference. Bad valve seals usually smoke after the engine has been sitting, during cold startup, or after idling for a while and then accelerating. Bad piston rings usually smoke more under acceleration, under load, or almost all the time when the wear is severe. That one pattern can save you from making the wrong diagnosis. The one difference that changes everything. Valve seals and piston rings fail differently. Valve seals usually harden, shrink, crack, or lose their ability to control oil. When that happens, oil from the top of the cylinder head slowly leaks down the valve stem and enters the combustion chamber, especially when the engine is off or idling with high vacuum. Piston rings fail differently. They wear out, stick in their grooves, break, or lose tension against the cylinder wall. When that happens, oil is no longer scraped away properly, and combustion pressure can leak past the rings into the crankcase. That is called blow-by. So valve seal problems are mostly about oil leaking down from the top. Piston ring problems are mostly about oil control and compression loss inside the cylinder. That is why a valve seal problem may create smoke at very specific moments, while a piston ring problem usually creates deeper performance issues. Signs of bad valve seals. Bad valve seals often show themselves most clearly during startup. The classic sign is blue smoke from the exhaust when you first start the engine, especially after the car has been sitting overnight. What happens is that oil slowly drips past the worn valve seals while the engine is off. Then, when you start the engine, that oil burns all at once and creates a cloud of blue smoke. But here is the important part. If it is mainly a valve seal problem, that smoke may clear up after a few seconds, and then the engine may then run slightly normally. Another strong sign is blue smoke after idling. For example, you sit at a red light for a while, then when you press the gas, a puff of blue smoke comes out. That happens because engine vacuum can pull oil past worn valve seals while the engine is idling. Then, when you accelerate, that oil burns and exits through the exhaust. You may also notice increased oil consumption without a major loss of power. That is one reason bad valve seals are tricky. The engine may still feel strong because compression may still be good. The car may start, drive, and accelerate normally, but oil keeps disappearing. Spark plugs can also show oily deposits, especially if the leak is worse on one or two cylinders. And over time, that oil can cause rough idle, misfires, carbon buildup, and catalytic converter damage if ignored. If that is what you are seeing, valve seals move high on the suspect list. What bad valve seals usually do not cause. This is where many people go wrong. Bad valve seals usually do not cause major compression loss. They usually do not cause heavy crankcase pressure. And they usually do not make the engine feel completely worn out unless the problem has been ignored for a long time. So if the engine is weak, has poor compression, smokes heavily under load, and there is pressure coming from the oil filler cap or dipstick tube, you should not stop at valve seals. At that point, piston rings become a much stronger suspect. Signs of bad piston rings. Bad piston rings are usually more serious because they affect the seal between the piston and the cylinder wall. One of the most common signs is blue smoke during acceleration. When you press the gas, cylinder pressure rises. If the rings are worn, stuck, or damaged, oil can pass into the combustion chamber and burn while the engine is under load. And as said before, unlike valve seal smoke, a piston ring smoke will not disappear quickly as the valve seal. It will rather continue while driving, especially when accelerating, climbing hills, towing, or driving at higher speeds. Another major sign is loss of compression. Worn piston rings cannot seal the combustion chamber properly. That means the engine may feel weak, sluggish, harder to start, or uneven at idle. You may notice poor acceleration, rough running, and sometimes misfire codes. Oil consumption is usually more severe with piston ring problems. You may find yourself adding oil often, sometimes every few hundred miles, depending on how bad the wear is. Another serious clue is blow-by. Blow-by happens when combustion gases leak past the piston rings and enter the crankcase. This can create pressure inside the engine. You may notice smoke or pressure coming out when you remove the oil filler cap while the engine is running. You may also see oil pushed into the intake through the PCV system, oil leaks getting worse, or a dipstick that does not want to stay seated in extreme cases. The exhaust may also smell stronger because the engine is burning oil more constantly. And over time, the catalytic converter can clog or fail because it is not designed to handle burned engine oil. So the key pattern is this: blue smoke under acceleration, constant oil burning, low compression, weak performance, and blow-by. If that is what you are seeing, piston rings move to the top of the list. The pattern that separates guessing from diagnosis. At this point, the symptoms should start forming a pattern. So before replacing anything, ask these questions. Does the smoke happen mostly when you start the engine after it has been sitting? That points more toward valve seals. Does the smoke happen after idling, then disappear while driving normally? That also points toward valve seals. Does the smoke get worse when accelerating or driving under load? That points more toward piston rings. Does the engine still feel strong even though it burns oil? That often points more toward valve seals. Does the engine feel weak, have low compression, or show crankcase pressure? That points more toward piston rings. These clues are powerful, but they still do not confirm the problem. For that, you need testing. The tests that confirm the problem. The first test is a compression test. This checks how well each cylinder can build pressure. If compression is low on one or more cylinders, piston rings, valves, or head gasket issues become possible. But to separate piston rings from other problems, the next step is a wet compression test. In a wet compression test, a small amount of oil is added into the cylinder, then the compression test is repeated. If compression rises noticeably after adding oil, that often points toward worn piston rings because the oil temporarily helps seal the rings. If compression does not improve much, the problem may be valve-related or somewhere else. The best test is a leak-down test. This test sends compressed air into each cylinder and shows where the pressure is escaping. If air escapes through the oil filler cap, dipstick tube, or crankcase, that points toward piston rings. If air escapes through the intake or exhaust, that points more toward valve sealing problems, not valve stem seal specifically, but valve seating issues. For valve seals, diagnosis is usually based more on the smoke pattern, oil consumption, spark plug inspection, and the fact that compression is still good. If the engine smokes on startup or after idling, but compression remains strong, valve seals become much more likely. And here is the overlooked check. Inspect the PCV system before blaming the rings. A stuck PCV valve can increase crankcase pressure and cause oil consumption, blue smoke, oil in the intake, and symptoms that look like bad rings. So before assuming the engine is worn out, make sure the PCV valve and hoses are working properly. How to fix bad valve seals. Now let's talk about fixing bad valve seals. The proper fix is to replace the valve stem seals. On some engines, this can be done without removing the cylinder head by using compressed air or rope in the cylinder to hold the valves closed while the valve springs are removed. But this is not a beginner repair for most people, because if a valve drops into the cylinder, the job becomes much bigger. On other engines, the cylinder head may need to come off, especially if access is difficult or if the valve guides are also worn. And that is another important point. Sometimes the seal is not the only problem. If the valve guides are badly worn, new seals may help for a short time, but the oil burning can return because the valve stem is moving too much inside the guide. So the correct repair is to replace the valve seals, inspect the valve guides, clean carbon buildup where needed, and use quality parts. After the repair, the smoke on startup and after idling should reduce or disappear if the valve seals were truly the cause. Oil additives may temporarily soften old seals in some cases, but they are not a real repair. If the seals are cracked, hardened, or physically worn out, replacement is the fix. How to fix bad piston rings. Fixing bad piston rings is much more involved. If the rings are simply stuck from carbon buildup, sometimes an engine cleaning procedure or piston ring soak can help. This is more likely when the engine still has decent compression and the rings are stuck rather than physically worn out, but results are not guaranteed. If the rings are worn, broken, or the cylinder walls are damaged, the real fix is engine repair. That means the engine may need to be disassembled, the pistons removed, the rings replaced, and the cylinder walls inspected. In many cases, the cylinders may need honing or machining. If the wear is severe, the engine may need rebuilding or replacement. This is why proper diagnosis is very vital, because replacing valve seals when the rings are bad will not fix the oil burning issues. And treating piston rings as bad when only valve seals are leaking can make you think the engine is totally damaged beyond repair, when it may still be repairable without a full rebuild. Common mistakes that cost you a whole lot of money. The first mistake is judging the problem only by blue smoke. Blue smoke tells you oil is burning, but it does not tell you where the oil is coming from. The second mistake is assuming all oil burning means bad piston rings. Sometimes it is valve seals, PCV problems, turbo seals, or oil overfill. The third mistake is ignoring compression and leak down testing. Without testing, you are only guessing. The fourth mistake is using thick oil or additives as the main repair. They may reduce smoke temporarily, but they do not fix worn rings, damaged cylinders, or cracked seals. And the fifth mistake is waiting too long. Burning oil can foul spark plugs, damage oxygen sensors, clog the catalytic converter, and turn one repair into several repairs. So here is the simple way to remember it. Bad valve seals usually smoke after sitting, on startup, or after idling. The engine may still run strong because compression is usually still okay. Bad piston rings usually smoke under acceleration or load. The engine may feel weaker, compression may be low, and crankcase blow-by may be present. Valve seals leak oil from the top. Piston rings let oil pass from the cylinder walls and crankcase area. So if the smoke appears mostly on startup or after idling, think valve seals first. If the smoke appears under acceleration, comes with weak power, low compression, and blow-by, think piston rings first. But do not stop at symptoms. Check the PCV system. Inspect the spark plugs. Run a compression test and use a leak down test when needed. Because once you understand the pattern, oil burning stops being a guessing game. It becomes logical. And when you stop guessing, you stop wasting money. Now that you understand bad valve seals versus bad piston rings, the next mistake people make is confusing a bad PCV valve with a piston ring. I'll have that video linked here and in the description below this video that will show you how to know which of them is bad.